Tiger fans are on their feet.
As this should be.
He pulls it in for the 25-yard touchdown. In Erie, Colorado, you are title town today. Tigers are on top by 2 scores.
See by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And that was Mr. Paul Stasina on the national anthem. Welcome in, Tiger fans. We are all set for a huge lacrosse matchup between the Erie Tigers and the Cheyenne Mountain Red Tail Hawks. So glad you could join us here on the Erie Tiger Network as we get you set up for this one. A quick turnaround for us. We just did soccer on the Erie Tiger Network. Now we're here to call lacrosse, and this is a big-time rematch with a lot of interesting feelings and storylines dating all the way back to last season. If you recall, the lacrosse team, they went down to Cheyenne Mountain. They were down late. They came back and won to win the league championship, and then they would ultimately fall in the semifinal to Cheyenne Mountain, who would go on to win the state championship. So an opportunity for the Tigers to exact revenge from their semifinal loss a year ago, and an opportunity for Cheyenne Mountain to exact revenge and try and clinch a league title of their own, as both teams coming in with phenomenal records. It's 11-3 for Cheyenne Mountain, 12-2 for the Erie Tigers, and we are about ready to jump straight into this one. Should be a good one here tonight, as we have a full crew, a couple different cameras for you, and we'll get into this one. You take a look at some of the interesting storylines, some of the interesting numbers in this one. Cheyenne Mountain and Erie coming into this. RPI-wise, Erie actually lagging a little bit behind Cheyenne Mountain in the race for the RPI, maybe the overall top seed or one of the top seeds in the state. But tonight's winner will certainly lay claim as probably the favorite to win the state title, as this matchup maybe a little bit of rivalry starting to brew between these two teams. And we are so happy to bring it to you, and we hope our friends in Colorado Springs are tuning in as well. And we are off here. And Janata a little bit shaken up. Tigers will have the ball into the attacking half. Here, tell Daniel to zoom in a little. He's too wide. O'Brien with it behind the net. He'll come into frame here. Charlie will drop it off into the midfield here. Tigers will cycle around. Beg your pardon if my voice starting to get a little bit tired and cracky. Just called a whole girls soccer game. As Burns fires, that one I think hit off the pipe, and Cheyenne Mountain closest to it. Cheyenne Mountain number 1 in RPI, Erie number 2 in 4A. Just wanted to make sure we had the numbers exactly correct. Cheyenne Mountain now on the attack. Cheyenne Mountain into the attacking half of the field. The Hawks lose it. Burns trying to pick up the ground ball, and Cheyenne Mountain will recover here. And that one is a ground ball. And a good defensive job there from the Tigers as Selters will catch and regroup. 2 minutes in, no score here, no whistle so far in this opening frame. As Selters will play catch and look for someone to help get it across midfield. Now, at times last year in the matchup, the Tigers really struggled to clear their own zone, and they struggle there with the turnover as the Hawks pick that one up. In that semifinal, they just struggled to get it out of their own end and into the sticks of Charlie O'Brien and Liam Connors. Tigers a little bit short-numbered here. Hawks trying to take advantage. In close, and a high shot is buried into the back of the net, and that's Casey Freeman. And Freeman with the goal here makes it 1-0 for the Hawks as we take another look at that one. And you'll see Freeman in tight here and sent it up high. So 1-0 lead here early for Cheyenne Mountain. Flag against the Hawks, so the Tigers will have a man advantage should they not be able to score here. O'Brien with it, well behind the net, and our camera operator losing the ball. And O'Brien throwing it up. Sorry. So O'Brien kind of threw it away there a little bit. Tigers ready for a man advantage here. Penalty called against Devin McFarland. Now O'Brien has it at the X. O'Brien wheels it off to the far side. Long shot. Nice save. Very nice save. That was gathered in by Matty Kelleher. That shot taken by Aiden Hill. Tigers trying to quickly get back on offense here. So first shot of the game for Cheyenne Mountain finds the twine, and for the Tigers it's stopped by Hill. Now here comes Erie. I'll bring it over midfield. That's Ryan Burns with it into the attacking side. Burns will drop it back for Karras. Near side now. Cooper Riley. Charlie O'Brien with it. Spins and bounces it into the back of the net. As we take another look at this one, and Charlie O'Brien, look at this little move. Walls off the defender, pirouettes in and bounces it home. And the goal scored there for the Tigers makes it 1-1. So Tigers win the faceoff, and they'll have the ball in the offensive zone. O'Brien with it. Tacks to the near side. Looking for a screen. Now runs it behind the X. He'll drop it to Aiden Hill. He'll get a little bit more action here tonight in the offensive. Or beg your pardon, that's Liam Connors, obviously. Saw Hill there earlier. Now Karras with it, driving toward the net. Threw it off the face mask of the goalie. And it's picked up by the Hawks. They'll head the other way with it. And as someone who grew up in Cheyenne, or in Colorado Springs, with Cheyenne Mountain, maybe not a bitter rival. I was north side of the town. A little bit weird calling them the Hawks. New school mascot for them. Good defensive play there that poked the ball free, rolling up toward midfield. Tigers were trying to get the loose ball at the midfield, and they'll call an over and back there. And here come the Tigers ready to restart. They'll send some numbers into the offensive zone. There's Davis Mundy checking in. First time we've called his name tonight. Ashton Karch in there. Now O'Brien with it, pirouetting out of danger, and he'll wait for some reinforcements here. And it will be Karras that will drop in, and he'll catch the ball near midfield. Cooper Riley with it near side. Back to Karras. Between the hashes. Far side for Burns. Have not seen Liam Connors really touch it so far tonight. As that ground ball is gathered by Karras, he'll pivot back. In a 1-1 game right here. Now here's Connors. Connors dances, gets to the middle, holds it onto his pocket, tries to flip it across the hashes, and then hits a man off the ball. Turnover for the Tigers, and here come the Red Tail Hawks into the attacking zone. 1-1 here. First quarter of play in a highly anticipated matchup. Potentially maybe a preview of state championship. A lot of lacrosse to play. Tigers have never gotten to that game despite a very good start to this program's history just a few years ago. And they have been a title contender each year they've been in existence. Shot was ricocheted, finally picked up. Now Dingbaum with it. They'll play it out for a teammate. Trying to tack to his right was Hank Walsh. And Walsh still has it. Trying to figure out a way to probe into this defense. Will swim across one defender, gets it knocked away. And here come the Tigers charging back the other way. Den Hartog tried to get it up. Nice little pass there. Or that was Carson Evans, and Den Hartog couldn't quite corral it. 3:47 remaining here in the first quarter. Cheyenne Mountain back on the attack again. In behind the net is Kevin Papa. A lot of familiar names from that matchup last year. Ferda with it. Near side. Strong underhand shot that whistles high. The leading goal scorer for the Cheyenne Mountain team, Ferda, 32 goals. Weinstein with 30. Dingbaum, 27. Walsh with it behind the net. Plays it out front. Big shot, buries it home. Matthew Ferda, the leading goal scorer, put that one into the back of the net. As we'll take another look at this one, and woo, that had some steam on it. In fact, see the wind up there. Oh, we're good. And now face-off coming. 3 minutes even. 2-1 lead here for Cheyenne Mountain. Loose ball. Still anyone's to get, and it will be Den Hartog that gets it. And a timeout is going to be called by the Tigers. 2:38 left. We'll take a quick timeout. Tigers trail it 2-1 here on the Erie Tiger Network.
If you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School, well now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
You are watching the ETN.
I was messing with the timing.
So like if I were to put this, it would stay, but...
No, that just controls the speed of the replay itself. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you. 2-1. Hawks lead it. Tiger ball in the attacking half of play here. And a shot again off the face mask. That is the second time tonight that Owen Karras has put one off the dome of the goalie. Now O'Brien to Mundy. Nice pass for Connors. Streaks in. Oh, jump, shot, goal, Liam Connors. And no goal. I thought the official called a goal. We're looking at, well, was he landed in the circle. That's always the blind spot for me. Don't know the nuances of lacrosse well enough to know whether that was a good call or not. No idea. 1:38 left to go here in this first quarter of play. Tigers trail it 2-1. Charlie O'Brien, the only goal scorer for Erie. Broken stick on the field for Erie. And an air horn being blown. I wanted to make sure the number was correct on that penalty. Liam Connors sitting in the penalty area. Cheyenne Mountain on the attack here. Nice pass. Shot whistles high. And they will call that Erie ball. O'Brien tacking back into the defensive half to help with the clearance of the ball. Like that move from Coach Mandia. And a penalty on a little cross check and another penalty. In fact, that might be two separate penalties. And let's see how they're enforced here. 2 fouls called against the same player, both the same call. So Hank Walsh will sit for, it was a minute. Now, here's the thing. Once again, the nuance of the rules. Is this like time served concurrently or consecutively? Is this double jeopardy? I don't know. But Tigers in the attacking zone here. Karras with it. He'll wait for Connors to trot on, and here comes the potent attack from the Tigers. Connors and O'Brien, they have been a goal-scoring wonder duo. Burns has it. Back to Connors, quickly to Charlie. Charlie usually hangs out behind the net. Now he'll run to his usual spot, catches, looking, whistles one wide. He tried to pop one in at an awkward angle and sent it wide. 8 seconds left here in the quarter. The officials were upset that the clock didn't start, but I think they forgot to signal to start the clock. So, we have replay evidence. We might even show that. Not now. We'll keep it for our own satisfaction. At the end of 1 quarter of play, the Tigers trail it 2-1 here at home. We'll take a timeout on the Erie Tiger Network.
You are watching the ETN.
You'll get the hang of it. That's always, I think it's a really hard learning curve at the beginning. But once you get it, then he's like, oh, I'm going to start exploring it. Welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as we are moving on into the second quarter. Tigers currently on a man advantage with a penalty served by Hank Walsh. And Tigers trail a goal. Low scoring first quarter of play by these two excellent teams. O'Brien has it. We're back to even strength here. He'll tack off to the near side. Thought about spinning back toward the goal. Will stop, spins again. Jump shot. Nice save. Right down near the knees. And so far tonight, it has been a really solid performance in it by Maddie Kelleher. 3, maybe 4 big-time saves. 2 of them right off the grill. Far side. Cheyenne Mountain wheeling it around. Ding Bomb with it. Ding Bomb fires and that one whistles high. And who was closest? That might be Den Hartog. And no, they'll say it was Cheyenne Mountain that was closest to it. Logan Mika, I believe, out there. Closest. Ding Bomb with it. Ding Bomb racing in. Ding Bomb tried to go over the top. Ground ball, and he ran through the circle. Foul and a turnover, and we'll take it the other way. Selters will restart play here. Up the side is Karch. He'll walk it over for the Tigers. O'Brien with it. O'Brien tacks one way, runs through the X. Looking out front, pirouettes again. So quick, dumps over the top and just squeezes it inside the crossbar. And Charlie O'Brien buries it home as we take another look at this one. And O'Brien, as he does so often, just such a shifty little change of direction and just snuck it inside the pipe and it fell into the back of the net. Good camera work there by Keegan McKenzie. Good job by our crew to gather that. 9:56 left here in this quarter, and we are all tied at 2. We were in tight for the face-off. We went wide after the face-off, put the graphic on. Great job. Great producing. We're crushing it, crew. We're crushing it. Down your side on the numbers. Shot whistles wide, and Erie's closest to it. Cheyenne Mountain fans, they did not like that call as Wyatt Furto whistled that wide. Quickly goes Selters. Tigers will bring it across the midfield with Janata. Burns. Now Cooper Riley will check in here. They are really pressing out on Burns. Burns streaking in. Looking for a teammate. He stops. He fires. That one either off the, I think, the goalie again. And now a steal by Burns. They'll reset. Connors with it. Connors spins. Connors fires it into the back of the net. Liam's first of the night. And the Tigers have their first lead. And that spin, that shot, oh yeah, baby, right in the back of the net. And the Tigers lead it 3-2. And a timeout on the field. We'll step aside quickly here. Tigers lead it on the Erie.
You are watching the ETN.
Kicking off the season celebrating 35 years of serving our local community. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a do-it-yourself project. At Budget Home Supply, we value a more personal relationship with our customers. Hey, Ernest.
Hey, Vern.
Whether you have a project in your kitchen or bathroom, a new outside deck, or just some general home
Welcome back in. Tigers lead it 3-2 after the Liam Connors beauty of a goal. And the Tigers have their first lead tonight in what I imagine will be just a stellar contest. Tigers with the steal. It's Janata racing it up the field. Janata lost it right back. And now the Tigers will have to regroup defensively here. And a quick goal. I looked down for just a second, and a goal scored there by Cheyenne Mountain as we'll take a little peek there. I kind of got lost in the wash of what happened. See the close angle, see if Keegan was able to hold on to this shot. And that was just a good pass ahead. Found the back of the net. Good play by the Hawks, and we're square again at 3. This game might turn into a seesaw. Tigers with it, off the face-off win. Karch got bumped out of bounds, and a timeout called by Coach Mandia. We'll stick right here. Couple of little announcements to make. Tiger fans, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Erie Tiger Network. We will have the choir concert next week. Right now, that's the only thing on the schedule, but we hope to have some playoff games pop onto the schedule soon. We'd love to do baseball. Yesterday we weren't quite able to work that out. We've had a full week. This is broadcast number 4 of the week for us here on the ETN. So we'll continue to do that. Be sure to follow us on social media for all the updates. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So the Tigers all square with the Red Tail Hawks here. This game, of course, is brought to you by Gen Realty. .730 and counting here in quarter number 2. Burns has it. Tigers just playing catch here near midfield. Burns ready to start his run. Fakes right, goes left. Burns trying to burn the defense. Far side for Karras. He tried to duck in. Trying to be precise here. Don't want to force it into the teeth of this defense. O'Brien, the quick turnaround. Cheyenne Mountain doubling him. Tigers trying to reverse field here to Connors. Connors tripped. The turf monster got him. Then he was pelted down. Still has the ball. Whips it in front. And it will be a penalty, and there'll be a man advantage, and the Tigers will have the ball. And Cheyenne Mountain fans, none too pleased with the call. So 6:44 and counting here. Tigers will have a minute-long man advantage. O'Brien, look to the middle. Tigers working around the outside. Mundy to Connors. Near side shot. Burns just skimmed the pipe. Now Charlie will start from the corner. Charlie trotting in. Burns, nice pass to Charlie. At the doorstep, missed it wide. Took a big shot. Liam Connors closest to it. The Cheyenne Mountain fans did not think that was a shot. We're going to maybe see some heat tonight from the fan bases. Nice catch there. Pass out front. No one home, though. Connors maybe trying to force that into the middle. No one was there for the Tigers, and we're still at 3-3. Cheyenne Mountain trying to cross here. believe that's Ferda that will pick that up through the middle. No, that's actually Freeman with it. Freeman trying to get shoved off the ball here. Off to Hank Walsh. Walsh with it. He'll play it off the far side and then down the sideline. Cheyenne Mountain Circles trying to enter the middle. Little floater of a shot that went wide. Ball picked up. Plenty of time. No one there. Freeman had it. Off now to Walsh. Left side. Stop. Shot high. And they'll say Cheyenne Mountain closest to it. Walsh. Walsh stepping, tacking to his right. Behind the net. Right side, shot, whistles high. Starting to settle into dusk here in Erie. The wind has died down. It was very windy for that soccer game, and now the flag's standing at a standstill, or laying at a standstill, rather. 4.5 minutes. Ball still free. Tigers trying to pick it up. Big ground ball here. Tie game. In the attacking zone for Cheyenne Mountain. They come away with it. They've controlled possession here for a couple minutes. Papa had it. Shot in, or sticked down by Selters. Shot ricochets back to Burns. O'Brien has it. Lost it. He's kind of fumbled the pass there, and it fell right into the pocket of a Hawk. .330 left to go here in the half. It's been a tight affair throughout this one. Neither team has been ahead by more than a goal. Both teams have had a lead, and we are deadlocked at 3. Spin move, underhand shot, and a nice save by Selters. Helps to have a very good goaltender at the back, man. He just continues to be impressive, is Colin Selters here in his senior year. Tigers trying to get some help into the offensive zone. Cheyenne Mountain defense has looked sharper here the last 5 minutes or so. Kind of stymied a lot of Erie possession. Now O'Brien with it. O'Brien, nice pivot out front, whipped it just wide. Connors with it. And a turnover for Erie, and here comes Cheyenne Mountain the other way. Streaking in, untouched, finding the back of the net. Hank Walsh buried it home, and that was a long run there for Hank. And he came in and just ripped it far post. We've seen a couple times where the Tigers have gotten burned by some what you might call in basketball some fast break points. Oh, and a big collision. They're going to call that on Cheyenne Mountain. Connors into the middle, couldn't quite squeeze it into his intended target. And another penalty, the fourth, perhaps, of the game for Cheyenne Mountain. Tigers have done a pretty good job of staying out of the penalty area. .129 left to go in this half. Man advantage for the Tigers. Can they take advantage of the upper hand here? O'Brien will start with it. Behind the net. And here goes the... No, I beg your pardon. Start out on the far side. Now O'Brien has it behind the net. O'Brien looking off to Burns. Out top, Connors. Nice fake shot in. Tried to go far side and just whipped it a little bit wide. O'Brien. Karras near side. Burns. Nice pass. O'Brien buries it. What a shot on a tough angle by Charlie O'Brien. And take a look at this as Charlie jumped and buried it home. So Charlie O'Brien ties it again at 4. And we continue this seesaw battle. 1:05 remaining here in quarter number 2. Janata in there on the faceoff, trying to fight for it. Initially looked like he was going to win it and will. Oh, lost it. Still ground ball and couldn't quite hold on. Janata had it for a second. It was a good job defensively, kind of poking it out, lifting the stick there from behind. That was Will Weinstein. Less than 40 ticks to go. If you're Cheyenne Mountain, you almost want to take your time here and just play for maybe the last good look of the half. Karch dropping in defensively for the Tigers. Ferda with it. Back to Walsh. Walsh to his right. Tried to get it to Ferda. Picked it up off the ground. Gets it into the middle. Faked a jump pass and shot it over the moon. Cheyenne Mountain trying to go quickly. Only a few seconds. Shot off the side of the net, and Selters will pick it up. 8 seconds left. He's going to bomb it downfield. And, just past the goal. And bomb back the other way. And the goalie's playing catch here at the end of the half. 4-4. We are all square. That was a good one. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Kicking off the season celebrating 35 years of serving our local community. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a do-it-yourself project. At Budget Home Supply, we value a more personal relationship with our customers. Hey, Ernest.
Hey, Vern.
Whether you have a project in your kitchen or bathroom, a new outside deck, or just some general home improvements, indoors or out, come on down to Budget Home Supply.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties,
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
and a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Jeannie Hulse in Erie today.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
You know that feeling you get when your life is about to change? It's terrifying, sure, but isn't it exciting? You may not know with certainty what lies ahead, but that's what makes life, well, life. And even when the scene in the rear view is hard to leave behind, take a deep breath, hold on tight, and remember, there's no better way to move than forward.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
Tiger Network as the moon is rising over the horizon in the distance, and the Tigers and the Hawks ready to start period number 2. And I tell you what, that moon is a beauty. You can't ever see it as nicely on the camera. Our operator tried to frame that up. That is a full bright orange moon, and maybe that's a good omen for the orange and black Tigers. Ground ball, still no one picking it up. Ping-ponging around there. Ricocheting left and right, and finally picked up by Selters. Colin looking, has a man wide open, catches it in the offensive zone. Erie on the attack here. That's O'Brien with it. Cooper Riley off to Mundy. Not heard a lot from Mundy tonight. See if they get him more involved in this half. Burns playing catch with Owen Karras. A lot of seniors on this Tiger attack. Can they use that experience to pull one out here tonight? Burns fires it into the back of the net. And oh man, it burns so good. Ryan Burns hammering that one home. And a beauty of a goal there. That was for my purposes. Don't worry about that. 5-4, Tigers retake the lead here. Man, we have exchanged leads several times in this game. Cheyenne Mountain led it 1-0. Erie led it 2-1. Cheyenne Mountain, or Erie led it 3-2. Cheyenne Mountain 4-3, and now the Tigers 5-4. So we have just traded places back and forth throughout this whole game. If you're down, it seems like you're going to score the next two. That's how it's felt. Cheyenne Mountain on the attack here. Trying to be patient, take their time here. Ding bomb with it. Off onto the far side, now behind the net. Papa with it. Kevin Papa dishes off, fake pass there, cross the field from hash to hash for Ferda. Steps in, pirouetting, weaving. And that shot goes wide, but picked up by a Hawk. Now in toward the circle, a big crushing hit. Picked up by Ferda. Nice save there by Selters, and it gets redirected into his pocket. Trying to break it out. Gets it up the field for Cooper Anderson. Anderson streaking toward the net. Anderson dumps it off near side. Mundy can't quite handle it. Now we'll pick it up off the ground. Back to O'Brien. Offense a little bit scattered here for Erie, so I think Connors might settle it down and regroup the troops. Connors peels off on the far side, throws a pass that gets through the wickets and rolls into the other zone. Now attacking here are the Hawks. Freeman with it, spins back out, finds a cutter. That was Weinstein with it. He's been pretty quiet tonight. One of the 3 leading goal scorers. We just haven't heard much of his name. Papa with it behind the net. Papa to the front of the net, tried to underhand wheel it in and just sent it wide. That will stay with the Hawks. 8:30 to go here, and pretty good up and down action-packed third quarter. Caught in front, high shot, hammered as he buried it, and right on cue, Weinstein says, haven't heard from me tonight? How about right now? As he buries home the tying goal. And nice flexibility there, Weinstein, as he caught it, leaned back to his right, and buried it. The goal is good. And no flag. A lot happening there in that sequence. 5-5 here. What a dandy we've got going on. Karch was there to take the face-off. Ground ball high into the air, finally gathered by a Hawk. It was knocked down nicely there for a moment by Cooper Anderson, but then picked up by the Hawks. So they'll settle into their offensive set. And man, this second half, face-offs, ground balls going to loom large throughout the night. Pushed off on the far side is Walsh, and Walsh tried to wrap around and fire it home, and he sent that whistling wide. 7:46, tie game here in the third quarter of play between two titans in 4A lacrosse. Little step over in. Weinstein fakes. Actually, that's not Weinstein. That was Mika with it. Now picked up by Walsh. Walsh, near side numbers. Drops it back toward the midline. And a behind-the-back shot that I think maybe either was deflected wide or even hit off a post. Couldn't quite tell. That had a lot of pace for a shot that came rifling from behind the back. Long possession here for Cheyenne Mountain. Ding bomb with it. Tigers trying to hold in defense, and that shot goes wide. Will stay with the Hawks. 6:55 and counting here in the quarter. Papa with it. Papa trying to backhand it on a little wraparound attempt. That's no good. And they are peppering Selters with shots. They just can't get it on frame, is Cheyenne Mountain here in this last little couple minute sequence. A long possession for Cheyenne Mountain. Good defense there. Losing the ball for a second. Good defense again. That was Sean Davidson. Little short stick there creating some havoc, and then he couldn't quite catch it, but chopped it up to Karch. Karch looking for an outlet. Has a man across midfield. Go the Tigers. Englehart with it. And a pass that just misses Liam Connors. I think it was Mundy that tried to find Connors and just missed the connection there. That missed connection will go into Craigslist tomorrow. 5:48 and counting. Nice little swim move. The bounce shot is good, and right on cue, the team that's down 1 goal seems to score 2 right back. And I'm not sure what the heck is going on. Let's see here. We're not getting anything out of either camera. What in the heck? Is camera 2 working? Okay, give us just a moment here, folks. Is camera 4 the tight camera? Is that Keegan's? Can you tell him to re-plug in his HDMI real quick? So Tigers trail it by a goal in the attacking zone here. We still have our wide shot. We're still visible. We just, our replay a little bit defunct because one of our cameras is gone. We'll still have the other angle for the replay. But we'll just kind of take a second to figure that out. And that, okay, we're back on. We won't have that replay from that other angle. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay. Pass out front, just missed Mundy. That was tipped. Now Karras. Tigers, after a long possession from Cheyenne Mountain, they score, and Tigers trying to score back. That shot just high by Burns. Man, that had some smoke coming off the ball as he unloaded on that one. Just went high. Now O'Brien with it. O'Brien, he's shifty. He's coming to the near side. Stops, spins, fires. That one is wide. And O'Brien, man, he loves that little spinning jump shot. And I bet there's not too many players in the state that can pull that off. Burns with it. Burns stepping in. Tacks to his left. Pivots. Doubled. Looking for help. Riley with it. Across to Karras. Nice catch there. Connors in. Dodging defenders! And he tickles the nylon. Big shot there for Liam Connors.
Goal for Liam Connors, number 22 in the Tigers. Tying us back up at 6.
And there it is, right in the back of the net. That thing was a beauty.
The fact that he knew how to, he knew to kneel down too. He was
So the Tigers tie it up, 6 apiece. And a little early action there for Cheyenne Mountain. They'll award the ball to the Tigers. Now Janata with it. He's got to hold on to it. Gets it chopped away. And now flag coming here against Erie. .314 and counting here. Big shot. Hammered home. 1-goal lead again for Cheyenne Mountain. And Walsh. Too much space there, and he could wind up and pick a corner, and he buried it. Ball is ripped away. Nice play defensively by Den Hartog. Oh, trying to get it back to Selters, and he does. Tigers This is where if they want to beat Cheyenne Mountain, whether it's now or next time, this is where they got to be strong, is in clearance, and they deliver a good clearance that time. Now into the attacking zone. Mundy has it. Back to Karras. Karras to Cooper Riley, the sophomore. Burns has it. Burns thought he might have had an opening there. Instead, he'll back up. A little bit of an isolation. Just one-on-one. Got it knocked away. Ground ball picked up there by Cheyenne Mountain. That ball's on the turf. And out of bounds was the Cheyenne Mountain Hawk, and he lost it. But a good job to initially knock it away. But Erie will regroup here with the ball in the offensive zone. Cheyenne Mountain coach upset because he's saying he called timeout before they went out, and he wanted that awarded. The refs didn't hear him. Burns. Cross to Riley. Riley shifts to his left. Tigers trailing by a goal here. No team has had a 2-goal lead in this one. This has just been simply an immaculate game. Connors with it. Got to get him going. You can see the attention that Cheyenne Mountain's paying to the Pioneer. And they will call over and back. The Pioneer commit is what I was going to say. 50 seconds left here in the quarter. Cheyenne Mountain trying to go quick. That shot goes wide. Cheyenne Mountain was looking for the first 2-goal lead of the night. They'll try and get it here on this possession. Whole another quarter left to go after this. Can the Tigers hold on here defensively? Pass into the middle, and that was just gobbled up there by Selters. Now the Tigers will have a shot, maybe to get a late goal here in the period. Selters is just going to bomb it long. Picked up by Connors, streaking toward the goal. Oh, his stick was deflected as he shot, and it went high. Good last-second defensive stick to sneak in there and cause Connors to rip one high. And that pass out front goes wayward. So at the end of 3, the Tigers, they trail it 6-7. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
If you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School, well now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
You are watching the ETN.
Start of quarter number 4, the decisive and final frame. At least we think. We've already seen double overtime today. And of course, Erie would score, the soccer team would score, but they would wait till there was less than 30 seconds left in overtime to score the golden goal. So I think Murphy's Law says that we'll probably go into overtime here. Goodness, this game certainly has the makings of an instant classic like that. So Cheyenne Mountain on the attack here to start quarter number 4. Getting a little bit chilly out. Good defense there by the Tigers. Cheyenne Mountain trying to be patient here. They've got the lead, and you know, it's like a little bit of a memory hole last year, but it just seems like Cheyenne Mountain, as they lulled Erie to sleep, the pass out front, and then it was buried home. And we'll see if we can find that here. That was almost like, what the heck happened there? Just lulled the Tigers to sleep. Found the cutting man. He just snuck in there. Every Tiger got caught ball watching. And this is the first 2-goal lead of the night. And it's for Cheyenne Mountain. You know, that was the announcer's jinx. I said there wasn't one, and it seemed like neither team could get one, and here we are. Shot goes high. .10:28 left to play here in this game. Can the Tigers deliver in the clutch? They have been a strong fourth quarter team all year. In fact, their third quarter has been statistically their weakest quarter as that shot goes behind the net. Cheyenne Mountain fans thought it was in. I thought it was in, but no one reacted like it was a goal. So nice awareness there was Braylon Englehart, the freshman. Felt the man coming from behind him and got his stick out of the way. Now Liam Connors holding on to the ball. And he loses it. Or at least the pass goes wayward. Tigers just a little bit out of sync here in the second half offensively. Timeout called by the Hawks. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Watching the ETN.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Tigers trail it by 2 goals here to Cheyenne Mountain. The hour and what? Now with Denver traffic, an hour and a half drive up from Colorado Springs, Cheyenne Mountain. To me, it's southern Colorado Springs. Probably not really. I don't. But Cheyenne Mountain has been the more solid team here in the second half. See if the Tigers can kind of find their footing here, especially offensively. And that pass goes wide. And that will be Erie ball. Got to take advantage here. Huge shout out to our crew tonight producing this. Adriana Black and Melanie Bell was our replay operator. Keegan McKenzie and Daniel Cisneros are our camera operators up top, and they've done a fantastic job covering this one. Live here from Tiger Stadium in a big matchup that will decide probably the number 1 seed, you got to think, in the state. Charlie O'Brien with it. Fakes one way, tacks back the other, flips it over his shoulder, looking for some help, and another turnover for the Tigers, and a trip going to be called as I think a Tiger had fallen down and got his stick caught between the Hawks' legs. I'm not sure who's down on the field, but he is in quite a bit of pain. I don't think that was intentional, but it is a penalty, and they'll finally stop it for the injured player. Well, we might be able to see what happened. I'm not totally sure on that breakout what exactly occurred. There was a trip. And, all right, let's fire that replay, and we'll take a look here. Did I not push the button? Oh, okay, here it comes. There's the miscue. And you can see there, and I don't know where the injury would have happened, but certainly as Liam was falling down trying to chase, I think his stick got caught in the feet. A little bit of an injury there. Unfortunate to see. Good steal there for Erie. They've got to capitalize here. Den Hartog racing into the offensive set, looking for a teammate. And the Tigers will regroup here, and I missed that. I couldn't quite hear that call. I looked back, and I missed what was going on there. And so either way, it's a turnover for the Tigers. Procedural penalty, or foul rather, and there's a shot near side, and Selters will pick it up. And was there a penalty coming on Erie? Why did this play stop? I don't know what the heck is going on out here right now. This game it's been so good throughout the night, and it just kind of started grinding to a little bit of a molasses-like pace. Now Coach Mandia wants an explanation. Tigers, a man down right now. Mundy in the penalty area. And a really pretty goal. Over the shoulder. And shoot, we'll take another look at that, as that was some lacrosse poetry right there. You'll see the pass come in, and man, behind the head, really good looking goal there. And now it is a 3-goal chasm for the Tigers. Defense reeling a little bit. .640 and counting. Picked up. Here comes Erie. They need something. Janata's shot snuffed out. Quickly comes Cheyenne Mountain. And I think Cheyenne Mountain is happy to really slow down this pace. Shot, hit the pipe and goes wide. Now behind the X. Hawks have it. Up 3. This would really be a dagger. Shot goal. Oh, that one's going to hurt. And it's a big goal. And Cheyenne Mountain has really pulled away here from Erie. Hank Walsh again. Last year, the Tigers had to rally late to win it. I'm quiet because I'm trying to look up exactly the situation. Don't remember off the top of my head, but it was a interesting comeback last year, and the Tigers won it. And Cheyenne Mountain made him pay for it. In the playoffs. Burns with it, down 4. Tigers got to score a goal a minute here to level this off. And they just cannot get in sync offensively. For the Tigers in half number 2, this has been a half to forget. .315 counting here. And Cheyenne Mountain, they're going to be content to sit on this. Tigers really going to have to kind of extend their defense, but when they do, you create little gaps like that in the middle. Cheyenne Mountain almost made him pay again. Dump into the middle. That one's chopped away. Wide open on the near side. Good little flick off. Just a nice little shovel there. And Erie still reeling. Pass down low, no one there. Shot goes wide, and Selter's trying to pick up the ground ball. And they will call that Cheyenne Mountain ball as he stepped out. He was saying I was shoved. And a nice swipe there, finally, from the Tigers. But they have to score, and they have to score in bunches and fast. And they have not been in any kind of rhythm here in the half to suggest that that could happen. But you never know. Momentum can turn on a dime. And a timeout called. We'll step aside here. 2 minutes, a little more than that here on the Erie Tiger Network.
You are watching the ETN.
Kicking off the season celebrating 35 years of serving our local community. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a do-it-yourself project. At Budget Home Supply, we value a more personal relationship with our customers. Hey, Ernest. Hey, Vern. Whether you have a project in your kitchen or bathroom, a new outside deck, or just some general home improvements, indoors or out, come on down to Budget Home Supply.
Erie Tiger Network back live here, and the Tigers trail it by 4 with only 2:07 left. So they need to score quickly, win the face-off, score quickly, win the face-off, score quickly, win the face-off, and score one more time to tie this up. I think I did my math right there. And they never started running the clock. The officials will act frustrated, but once again, I don't think they signaled to run the clock. 2:07 is what they want, and I actually think it was 2:06, so I don't even think they're right about. I don't know. And here we go. They reset it to 2:07. Cheyenne Mountain fans cheering on the defense, which has been rock solid here in half number 2. And once again, another errant pass. Tigers, just their passing hasn't been crisp. The other issue is the Tigers have really the Hawks have really taken Liam Connors and Charlie O'Brien out of this game. And they are frustrated, the body language frustrated. And with 1:16 left, Cheyenne Mountain's going to win this, and they will probably secure what will be the #1 seed in 4A. So a really good first half of play, a good start to the third quarter, and this game got away from the Tigers. And a lot more miscues and sloppy play and just kind of slowed down. I was hoping for a really good one-goal game finish. Not quite going to get that here tonight. Tigers trying to be aggressive and extend their defense, and that shot sailed. I think it landed in Broomfield. Less than 30 ticks left. But nevertheless, glad you could join us for this one. We certainly had fun bringing it to you. Again, a special thanks to our whole Erie Tiger Network broadcast crew. We're going to drop out of here quickly. It's our back-to-back games, and we're tired and ready to go home. And, oh, kind of a big slash there at the end. Selters. And that will do it. Cheyenne Mountain, they win it 10-6. That's going to do it for us here for everyone across the Erie Tiger Network. I'm Brandon Bird. And until next time, Tiger fans, I'll chirp at you later. Tiger fans are on their feet.